Hey everybody, welcome back to BobkeTV. As we wrap up the 2016 season, I thought I would share with you the two riders that I'll miss most who are retiring at the end of the year, one man and one woman. For the men, I think the rider I will miss the most, who is retiring, Fabian Cancellara, Spartacus, closing in on 20 years as a professional cyclist, has consistently thrilled the hoi polloi, the gantry, the masses, and it's been so brilliant to commentate and observe Fabian Cancellara's incredible power, his time trialing, his acumen on the cobbles, the classics, the Olympic Games that he just won, the gold medal in the time trial was spectacular, unexpected, thrilling, and a perfect bookend to an incredible career, very difficult to achieve. And Fabian Cancellara, to be honest, coming into this year, hadn't been as dominant in the time trials in recent years. We've seen the rise of Tom Dumoulin, Tony Martin during Fabian Cancellara's career. Chris Froome is an exceptional time trialist. And over the years, it just seemed like that Fabian had not been as sharp in the time trials, especially the shorter ones. Rowan Dennis, Taylor Phinney. The list of great time trialists is pretty endless. And for Fabian Cancellara to get the better of everybody in the Olympic Games, maybe the biggest time trial of this year, was a fitting tribute to an incredible career. I know how hard it is to race and ride across the cobbles, and to see the power that Cancellara had in dismantling the field in the cobbled classics. Just an absolutely spectacular memory for me, and I will never forget the way he could ride the cobbles. In the Tour de France, he recognized that having the yellow jersey, winning the time trials, winning stages as frequently as possible is a big part of being a great professional cyclist, and he took maximum advantage of all of the opportunities he had at the Tour de France. Didn't win the overall, but that's reserved for a very few rare individuals that can climb and time trial. But it was great to watch Spartacus, a very fitting nickname as well. The way he handled himself also, with the media and with the fans, pretty peerless, and this was great to commentate on Fabian Cancellara and get a chance to get to know him and interview him a number of times. And I'm going to miss not having Fabian in the races quite a bit. And I hope whatever he decides to do in the future, he has it's greatly satisfying, and he has the best of luck moving forward for Cancellara. I hope he's going to stay in the sport, maybe on a coaching level, maybe on a commentary level. I'm sure he'll be a brand ambassador for a number of companies moving forward. And it will be great to hopefully see Fabian down the road in a more social. And Fabian was one of the most serious professionals for many, many, many years. And so it'll be nice to share a more low-pressure adult beverage with Fabian in years to come. And I promise that anytime Fabian Cancellara would like to have a glass of beer and I'm in the vicinity, I will most certainly pay for that. So best of luck to Fabian Cancellara. On the women's side, Evie Stevens, calling it a career. It's been equally thrilling to watch Evie Stevens race. She won Flèche Wallonne. I've been racking my brain to think of anybody that was more thrilled with a win in a bike race than Evie Stevens at the Flèche Wallonne that she won. And I don't think she has any equal. One of the best moments of commentating on bike racing in my career. So that was cool. When she decided she was going to go for the hour record, I thought, wow, that's really ambitious, especially in an Olympic year. To do the hour record, for a lot of riders, you have to do that in your free time. So unless your sponsor gives you permission during the season when you are training and racing in regularly scheduled races to make the commitment to attempt the hour record, you have to, a lot of times, do that in the winter when you've already had a full season, when ideally you're recuperating for the next season. So coming into an Olympic year for Evie Stevens to dedicate the time and the effort and the mental energy and the training and the resources and to go nearly 50 kilometers in 1 hour was unbelievably impressive. So I thought that she might extend her career because of how incredibly far she went in 1 hour. And you could think to yourself, as I did, that you are as good as you've ever been and will continue to be one of the best in every race you do for quite some time if you're able to do what Evie did for 1 hour earlier in the previous winter. And she has decided, she went to the Olympics. Her teammate, Mara Abbott, almost won the gold medal. Her other teammate, Kristen Armstrong, won the time trial gold medal. So it was a successful Olympic campaign for Evie Stevens and has hung up the wheels permanently. I hope she stays in the industry. I hope she finds a position in the cycling industry that's fulfilling and enjoyable and lucrative enough to stay in the cycling industry. If I'm not mistaken, she was an investment banker previous to being a cyclist, or at least an employee of an investment banking firm or some sort of New York financial institution at the highest level of that industry. And so she definitely qualified to perhaps graduate from the cycling industry and move back into the private sector. But I hope she stays at some capacity in the cycling world. And I also hope for the best of luck for Evie Stevens moving forward in her life, and hopefully it's as spectacular and fulfilling as her cycling career was. Those are my top 2 riders I'm going to miss in 2017, and best of luck to both Evie Stevens and Fabian Cancellara. All right, everybody, thanks a lot for watching. Thumbs up, greatly appreciated. Go to the comment section. Who are you going to miss? Are you going to miss Johan van Sumeren, Jean-Christophe Perrault, Matthew Boucher, a lot of retirees? Joaquin Rodriguez said he was coming back, then re-retired, so no more J-Rod, no more J-Quan. Alberto Contador said he was going to retire. Then he's going to race for Trek, which was a pretty big surprise to me. He's been with Specialized for a long time, but he'll be on a Trek bicycle next year. I kind of feel for BobkeTV, who is their leader in the Tour de France. He's going to concentrate on the Giro. But maybe this time next year, it will be Alberto Contador finally retiring after many years and an incredibly successful professional career. But be that as it may, please follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Thumbs up, like I said, greatly appreciated. Comment. I have a book about cycling. If you'd like to buy that, there's a link to the ebook you can buy. And click on my face for subscriptions. And for merchandise, click on the t-shirt. Thanks a lot, everybody.